Hello and welcome to the Waters and Stanton video channel. We like to bring you the latest news, and here's some breaking news. Ofcom have just published a consultation document which involves ham radio. In fact, it's devoted entirely to ham radio. Now, there's quite a few words in this document, but what I've done, I've picked out the key issues which I think will be the issues which will most interest ham radio operators. Now, this is a document for consultation, but I believe that what they're proposing will actually be implemented. You can apparently make proposals to the Ofcom and make comments. The last date for making comments on this document is the 5th of September, so you've got plenty of time. But I think a lot of what is in this document will be supported by a lot of amateurs. Some may not. Anyway, let me just go through the important points. Now, the first point is they're going to make licensing a lot easier. They're not going to simplify it, but they're going to make it a lot easier. They're going to streamline it, apparently. They don't go into too much detail about how they're going to streamline it. They're going to still have the 3 levels of licensing, but NOV is going to be lots easier. I think we can take from that you probably tell them what you want to do in relation to an NOV, and you can do it, and they will have the option of sort of saying, no, you can't. That's my interpretation. So NOVs are going to be a lot easier. Another interesting one is that in future, visitors will be allowed to operate your ham radio station. So your mum, your dad, your wife, your kids, so they don't put a restriction on it apparently. Anybody can operate an amateur radio station provided that the licence holder is present and I guess in control. So there we are. That's an interesting one, isn't it? In future, you will only be able to hold one licence. That's personal licence. So it means to say that if you had a novice licence and then you progressed, you would have to hand in your novice licence. So only one licence per individual. I don't think that affects contesting and so forth, but only one licence per individual. Now here's a really interesting one, which I'm sure will interest a lot of people. They are going to look at the way call signs are reissued. In other words, it looks as if you will have more freedom in selecting a call sign. The fact that they've said they're looking at reissuing call signs means to say that probably 2-letter call signs will be more freely available. Whether you have to pay for that, I don't know. I can imagine them saying, yes, you can, but you've got to pay for it. Anyway, that's not covered in the document, so don't make a comment on that one. But it looks as if you'll be able to choose your own call signs. That brings us in line with America. With America, have got all sorts of personalised call signs, haven't they? So that's a very interesting proposal. Now, really shock, horror, perhaps not surprising, but you will be able to run 1 kilowatt. If you have a full licence, you'll be able to run 1,000 watts. Well, I suspect a lot of people have been doing that anyway, and that really brings us in line with a lot of other countries. So 1 kilowatt. So you better start thinking about a linear amplifier. In fact, I've got a video coming up about linear amplifiers, so don't buy one until you see my next video. And it looks as if repeaters are going to be a lot easier to install. It looks as if you can almost install a repeater without any permission. I guess you have to get a call sign for it, but it looks as if repeaters are going to be a lot easier. And apparently low power aerial devices are going to be permitted. Not quite sure about that one. So they are the main headings. There is more to the document, but they are the sort of nuggets I've taken from the proposals they're making. So there we are. Thank you for watching this channel, of course. Thank you for your support. And don't forget, we do take a great interest in the hobby. We've got a wonderful website and we're adding a lot of products to that website in the next few weeks. So keep in touch there. Just go onto the website and have a look. And, well, things are exciting from Waters and Stanton. You'll see in the very near future. In the meantime, take care. Thanks for your support. And as usual, I'll see you in the next video, which probably will be about linear amplifiers. Surprise, surprise.